This is Corey Knight, the guy who attempted to climb a couple sand dunes at Sleeping Bear National Park up in northern Michigan with Classroom Tech Made Simple. And in today's multi-video tutorial, we're going to talk about using YouTube and other video platforms in the classroom. YouTube in the classroom has fundamentally changed the way that we teach in the classroom. You have access to a massive library of video content that you normally wouldn't have access to. We can now access video content free from ads and inappropriate content through the use of the ViewPure online software, and I've created a separate tutorial just to show you how to use ViewPure.com. You can enhance your normal lessons with engaging video content. You're going to find out that your students will get excited to see even a short video as you go through your lesson. Some teachers record their lessons for a flipped classroom environment where you create tutorials on how to do certain math problems or certain problems in class, and then they watch that at home, complete the homework, and bring their questions the next day to class. You can use screencasting software like Camtasia or Screencast-O-Matic. I'll show you briefly how to do this, not so much with Camtasia or Screencast-O-Matic, but I will show you how to upload videos to YouTube. You're going to create playlists for students to use as a supplemental resource. So the outcome from this tutorial: you're going to learn how to utilize YouTube in the basic function in your classroom. You're going to learn how to create an ad-free and comment-free video viewing experience through the ViewPure website. I'm going to show you how to upload your own videos to YouTube if you want to create that flipped classroom. Now I'm going to show you both through an iPad and also through a desktop because there are some functions that are different, but the same concept will apply when you're utilizing YouTube in the classroom. I'm also going to show you how to create a playlist in YouTube for a supplemental learning experience. And finally, we're going to discuss how to utilize other video platforms for viewing content, because YouTube is not the only video content website available. There are many websites out there. Make sure that you download the PDF that goes along with this video series. In the first part of that, you're going to see that it gives you simple instructions on how to use ViewPure. The second page of that PDF, you're going to see a list of YouTube channels specific to each subject. And then on the third page, you're going to see other video platforms for viewing content online. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is download that PDF. And once you have downloaded on the screen, what you need to do is you need to save it into iBooks so that it is saved on your iPad. You can also save this on your PC as well. So I'm going to hit the share button up here, and then I'm just going to scroll over to import with iBooks. And that allows me to save this document on my iPad, and I can access it without internet access later on. So the first part is about the ViewPure website. If you'd like more information about the ViewPure website, go ahead and take a look at that at the ViewPure tutorial. We also discuss the second page here in that tutorial about the different YouTube channels based on subjects. And then in the last part of this PDF, these are other online platforms that you can utilize in your classroom to show videos in class. Each one of these is a hyperlink. So we've got videos from TED Ed, NBC Learn, Explore.org, How Stuff Works, Watch No Learn, Neo K-12, TeacherTube, PBS Learning Media, Vimeo, and Dailymotion. Before you start viewing any of these videos, I always advise all the teachers that I talk to always go through and view the videos before they share them out with their students, because you don't always know the content that is going to be displayed in that video. Now that you have that PDF saved, let's go ahead and take a look at YouTube. You can either take a look at YouTube through Safari, or you can take a look at YouTube through the app. They are a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at YouTube using Safari. Okay, so when you get to the YouTube website, you're going to want to sign in. I would sign in using the school-associated account or a personal account. It's totally up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in while you sign in as well. You can either sign in with your Google account or your school-associated account. It doesn't matter. So go ahead and take this time and sign in. Okay, so now once you have logged in, YouTube is going to automatically show you the mobile version, which is a little bit different. This is my home screen. You can see that it has highlighted the little home. If you ever want to search a video or anything like that, you just click this search button right here. This little flame button is kind of like a popular or trending button. This is just kind of giving you subscriptions to different YouTube channels and things like that on YouTube. And then this person right here is your settings, your personal settings on YouTube. What I like to do when I'm using an iPad is I like to come up here to these three dots and I actually click this desktop button. And what this does is it shows you YouTube pretty much the same way that you would see it on a desktop. If you want to return to the mobile version, you can just click this mobile YouTube right here. This will be the same way that YouTube will look on a desktop. Okay, so now that you are on the desktop version, this will look the same on your iPad or on your desktop. So after you've logged in or signed up using your Gmail account, you can see that all these videos, some of them will say continue watching, some of them will be recommended videos. Mine are going to be very associated with science since I'm a science teacher. But there are all kinds of different suggestions that YouTube creates for its users. Now up here in the upper left hand corner, these three lines, this is going to be kind of that home base kind of area where you have access to different parts of YouTube. You can access your history, your watch later list, different subscriptions if you have those. But we're going to go ahead and look at my channel. It's going to ask you to continue YouTube as, and you create this channel. You can use a business or other name if you'd like, but I'm going to create channel. Okay, this is where you can add channel art. You can add some sort of photo if you'd like. You can create a channel description. If you need to add content or upload a video, you can click the hyperlinked upload a video at the bottom of this. But any other time you want to upload a video, in the upper right hand corner, you can click this upload button right here. So this is your own YouTube channel. This is where you're going to create playlists. This is where you're going to upload your own videos. Whenever you want to upload a video, you'll just click that upload button. You'll select a file to upload. And since I'm using an iPad, this is where you're going to have to use through your photo library. Or if you're using an external app, you can upload videos from Google Drive if you'd like, or other apps that are available to you. On a desktop, this would be where you would upload your MP3 or MP4 files that are videos. Before we talk about how to create a playlist, we got to discuss adding videos. Maybe you've created screencast. If you are only using an iPad, you're going to need to be able to screencast things on your iPad. So if you just go to Google and type in screencast apps, we will be featuring some of these apps in our interactive whiteboard video tutorial. Specifically, we look at EduCreations, Doceri, and Show.me that are specific for iPad. Now, if you are using a desktop, I always advise teachers to use two different softwares. One is Camtasia. So I'll show you what that is. You'll go to TechSmith. You'll click on Camtasia. That's a software not available for an iPad, but it is a software that you will download to your computer. It's a free trial for like 14 days if you just want to try it out. The support staff is great. They're always willing to help out. That's one screencast software that you can use if you're using your computer. Maybe you're using a smartboard and you're showing students how to do word problems or math problems or whatever it is that you want to show your students to do. So if you're using a desktop, you'll want to use something like Camtasia. I also have another one that I've used in the past called Screencast-O-Matic. And Screencast-O-Matic also has a free version for you to use. And you just drag this over your screen and you start recording and you can start creating those screencasts. For $15 a year, you can go to their Pro account, which gives you some different options and features about sharing videos and things like that. So if you're looking to flip your classroom and create screencasts, I would use Screencast-O-Matic or Camtasia if you are using a computer, or one of these screencast apps if you're just going to use your iPad. Okay, now back to YouTube. You will upload those files there. Typically, your videos cannot be longer than 15 minutes, so always keep that in mind. You want to keep these videos short and sweet and to the point. So that's how you upload videos to YouTube. Now I'm going to go back to the home screen here. So I'm just going to click a random video here just to show you how to create your own playlist. Okay, so at the bottom here, before this video starts even playing, I'm going to mute this. If you see here, you have all these videos on the right hand side that are recommended to come up next, and then you have these comments. Some of these comments can be inappropriate and you don't want your students to see them. That's where you would utilize the ViewPure website. And go ahead and check out that ViewPure tutorial that I've created to learn more about how to use ViewPure. Now if you want to subscribe to a specific channel, you'll just click this subscribe button. Maybe you want to share this video to Google Classroom or another learning management software. You can just click this share button. And I always click this hyperlink here and I select it. And then I copy that hyperlink right there. That will be the hyperlink specific to that video. If you want to email it to someone or embed it, which if you're using a website, you can sometimes embed these codes into it. So those options are available to you. I always like to create playlists. So you could create a new playlist and then maybe you could title this for your specific class. So maybe you're going to create a playlist specific to your 7th grade science playlist. So then it says right there, added it to that playlist. You go back here. You see how it says 7th grade science? And then you can share that particular playlist. So maybe you're using that as a supplemental learning opportunity where students complete assignments a little bit early. Just tell them to go to the YouTube channel that you share, maybe on Google Classroom or another learning management system. And then you will share that video or those videos with your students. And when they complete an assignment, they can go through and they can start learning certain things that you want them to learn or different topics. Maybe you're going to create a new playlist for each chapter. There are all kinds of possibilities that you can have with using YouTube. After you have created a playlist, if you ever want to edit that playlist, just click on the video manager. And this will also help you manage your videos that you've uploaded yourself. Right now you can see that I am on my videos tab, but if I go to playlist, I can then either create a new playlist or I can edit this playlist if I choose to do so. Now I just wanted to remind you before we conclude this that we are currently on the desktop version or the desktop website of YouTube, the mobile browser version, and there's also the YouTube app. I like to use the desktop website because I think it is the most easy to use and it allows you to access the full function of YouTube. Okay, so that is the basic function of YouTube. Make sure that you check out our video series on how to use ViewPure to create a clutter-free video experience. I'm going to remind everyone to utilize that PDF that I've created. Make sure you take a look at those other video platforms at the end of the document. YouTube is not the only video sharing and video content platform for the classroom. NBC Learn is a great resource. Explore.org is a great resource. There are all kinds of different video platforms that you can use in the classroom. YouTube has just kind of become the mainstream video sharing and video viewing platform. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at Corey@classroomtechmadesimple.com. We'll see you next video.